And ladies and gents, boys and girls, welcome back to it. It's another edition of the TTT, the Tasty Teardown Tuesdays. Yes, I know. I had those on because we're having some computer issues, camera issues. Maybe we've sorted it out, maybe we haven't. Let me know if sound and qualities, all of that is good. And yes, I know, I need to get more shirts to cut the sleeves off of because I've only got about 5. Again, 24 degrees in South Africa. It's 8 o'clock at night. Got all the windows open. Excuse the frogs. You know you love the frogs. You know that you love the frogs. Shabir Jusop, hello, bro. What's happening? How's the sound and all of that going, bro? Let me know. I am first. Yes, you are first tonight, Shabir. Thank you, bro. Julian's our spanner in the Facebook lands. I think we've got Mr. McCloudy is in YouTube, I believe. I'm not sure. Go to VikingCustoms.com. Thank you, Julian. Neil McCullum, 24 degrees is roasting. Yeah, it is. Ben Benniker, what's happening? Dude, very long time, my friend. Shabir says, sound and picture is good. Thank you very much. Stoked to hear that. No air conditioning. Daytime, Frank? No. I know, it sounds silly. It sounds silly. We have extremely high ceilings, probably 3-meter high ceilings. The problem is it's a concrete soffitted roof with no ceiling. So the roof is the ceiling to give it this architectural look. But it's hot. It transfers the heat right through. Got air conditioning in the house, but not in the office. I don't know. It's not normally this hot. But nice to see you, Daytime Frank. Very cool. I saw you had a South African guest on your show the other night. That was pretty cool. I didn't know, guys. If you want to follow a mixing page or channel, Daytime Frank is a mixer. He does DIY liquids, takes suggestions from people, helps you with your liquid of that. I think that's pretty cool. I think it's something that's needed at this day and age. A lot of people getting into DIY, so instead of getting grumpy about people doing DIYs for themselves and not supporting local juice makers, give them the correct information so they don't hurt themselves. You never know when a local guy that's making juice becomes a famous, world famous juice maker. I think it's good. Yes, Theo is awesome. All right. Welcome to the Triple T. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's been a fun day. Do you know how many things can go wrong at once? All of them. Literally all of them. I got into the office late because I was trying to help Laura put the kids down for the night. And they weren't having it. They wanted to be in the pool still, like 7:30 at night. They're still jumping in and out of the pool. So I'm helping her there. I come in the workshop. I didn't have an acrylic window. My camera stand leg was broken, but I repaired it. But I left the camera stand in the workshop. So I had to go down and get the camera in the workshop. And then I realized that I don't have any windows for the Vape 1.5 tank windows because they're in molds or something like that. So I had to sand quickly one that we'd been making so that I've got something to use tonight. Came up to the workshop. The new phone this is actually the phone that I'm using for the desktop version is actually my mobile phone, the one I use every day. The spare phone that I had just won't charge. So I'm down a second camera. What else went wrong? Oh, I couldn't find the original Blotto because I had washed it and put it up on a shelf to dry so that it was clean for when I do this review. And I just ran out of beer. It was actually empty when I started the live. Chris, what's happening? Glenn, what's happening? Brent, hope you're well. I can't get Goldface. I can't get Goldface. Glenn Watson, why can't you get Goldface, bro? Goldface is available. It's called The Beard in Valhalla. I really don't like that name, though. I know everyone voted for it, and there were so many votes for The Beard and Valhalla, so I combined the two of them. It was kind of a tie. But I really fell in love with the one name where somebody called it what do they call it? Oh, The Last King. The Last King. Such a legendary name. So, I don't know. Is it appropriate that I can just change the name to something that I feel like? Let's check here. So this is the gold-faced The Last King. I think I might change it to The Last King because I feel strongly about it. And to me, it looks like The Last King. It's a skeleton of a big bearded guy missing his crown. But if you put your Addy stand on top, that's his crown. Ha 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 ha. Who knows? Who knows? There we go. Thank you, Neil McCallum, for putting up Daytime Frank's YouTube channel. That is appreciated. That's what they're here for. Bill Weinberg, what's up, bro? What's happening? What's happening? I know. It's fucking... everything went wrong. But hey, you all got a sneak peek. That's why I told you I was getting actual glasses. The ones that I've worn before have been like pharmacy glasses. These are actually my glasses. Look at that. They are so nerdy. Look, I love them. Absolutely love them. They are so cool. So I'll have to use those just now so I can see what I'm doing down here. Let's see who else is in chat. Bill Weinberg. I think I missed a few there. Daytime Frank. Oh yeah, Chris. Lethal Coils is in the house. What's up, Lethal? Boom, 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 boom. Should have chosen El Capitan. Maybe the moustache works for El Capitan. It's not on your acrylics, bro. Glenn, it's there. We've sold quite a few of them this week. They're there, and it's set to not sell out, so it should be available. Yeah, we've sold quite a few this week, so they're there. Type in Beard in Valhalla into the search bar, and it should bring it up. Adrian Williamson, what's happening, my bro? How are you doing? Hope you are well. Julian Jr. is Dr. Beard now. Dr. Beard with the fancy fucking glasses. Dr. Beard needs a beer, man. It's so hot. Thick frames are in, man. I think you look tough. You know, I like them. They've got a certain Grease Lightning fucking nerdy appeal to them. But I think what I like, and I did choose thicker frames because I've broken like 3 or 4 pairs, five pairs, but they've cracked over here. All of them have cracked in the same place when I clean them. So I said to check out, I think I'll rather go with a little bit thicker frame. And there were like clear ones and there were red ones and whatever. And I just thought like black's so universal, like it's, you know, fits with everything. So I'm trying to look down like this so that you don't see the shining mirrors, the light in my eyes. So yeah. So thick frames in. Thick frames in and thick bitches. Yeah. Yeah, Glenn, whereabouts you from? Ashire Neil. Okay, Glenn Watts. Lethal Coils. There we go. Much better. Okay, here we go. Henny Smith. Nerd. Thank you, my bro. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Love it. Absolutely love it. So, yeah, the whole story of those is like, those people that do your eyeglasses and stuff, they fucking tricks you, hey? They've got this color chart, and the color chart isn't to tell you if you're blind or not. It's these glasses are free, and these ones are more, and this and this and this. All the coolest, like they all the same glasses. They're made by the same company, but the cool-looking ones, they put in the higher price mark, and the ugly ones, they put free. Literally. Well, I mean, you pay for the eye test and the frames and the glass and whatever, but the frames are free. So they were like 2,400 Rand with the eye test, everything. But the one pair of glasses I saw that I really liked were Converse glasses. It was like a clear black frame, small like that, but smaller, squarer. and then it had like grey on the sides here with the Converse logo, and then they were teal on the inside. Oh, they were so good. 3,000 Rand just for the frames. Just the frames. I was like, I love them so much, and I can't spend that kind of money on frames that I'm probably going to break next week. And the chick's like, oh yeah, no, we've got frame insurance up to 2 years. I'm like, another 400 Rand for frame insurance. Like, yeah. That's another scam whole situation happening there, I'm telling you. The glasses reminds me of Walter Hartwell, okay, aka Heisenberg. Thank you very much. Yeah, if you like the glasses, they kind of like the old man from Up. If you guys watch that movie Up, the cartoon movie thing, so it's the same glasses, I'm sure. Walter, is it Walter? Not Heisenberg. Anyway, anyone up for tennis? Yes, I'd love to play some tennis. Delicious. Delicious. That's $200. Yeah, for just the frames, 3,000 Rand. Divided by 15. Yeah, 200. Yeah. Yeah, $200 just for the frames, not the lenses, the eye test, or anything like that. I was like, yeah, no. Like, I paid for the eye test, and you get a free set of frames for doing your eye test with them, and then you got to pay for the lenses. So I think all in all it was like 2,400 Rand. So 2,400 Rand. And that's it. And I'm probably going to lose them or break them. So make frames out of acrylic. Why not? Walter H. White. DTF. Lethal Coils is DTF. It's down to fuck. Cool. So yeah, if you guys want to jump into the Zoom room after this, that I haven't locked, well done. Oh, I haven't posted the link anywhere yet either. Ha! I should do that. Let me lock this, and then we'll get underway with this. Let me go into Bearded Viking Customs. The post that I did today. Sorry, I'm trying to look around the camera stand. The post that I did today. Actually, I can just do it right here. I'm going to drop the comment here. Hold on. I'll just delete half of that nonsense. There we go. Control A. Copy. All right. So I'm dropping it in link right now. There we go. There's in chat. There's the link to the Zoom room. And I'm going to put it on the image post that we did earlier. Paste it there. And that's the link to the Zoom. Let me go into Valhalla quickly and just post that for the guys that don't know. Now they know. If you don't know, now you know. And post. There we go. Cool. So that's done. The working part is done. Let's get to vaping. AKA, I meant DTF, as in Daytime Frank. Daytime Frank, I'm so sorry, but I never, yeah, DTF, Daytime Frank, down to fuck. There was like a pickup line in the 90s, like, hey, are you DTF? Are you DTF? And the chick's like, what do you mean, what's DTF? And like, down to fuck. 20 bucks is 20 bucks. Driptease Vape Store 21 plus evening Brett. Okay. I've been called worse. What's up? How you doing? I don't need to be going correcting anybody right now. It's cool. I know a lot of people would get my name wrong a little. Let me put a thing in chat here. Hi, I'm Brent. Just so that people can see. No, I don't want that there. Oh, your mouse, of course. That's it. That's all I want. There we go. Hi, I'm Brett. Thank you, Drip Tees, for saying good evening, bro. No problem. Don't worry about the spelling, bro. I've been called Brad. Most of the times the locals will call me a Prince. I don't know how Brent translate into Prince, but I've been called Prince a number of times. Now, how is everyone in chat tonight? How is everyone in chat tonight? I'm sorry, I'm drinking this thing furiously because I'm fucking thirsty. Been running around all day. All right, let's put the glasses on and let's take a look downstairs. What we got here? Huh? Wait, what happened? What has happened? I want that image. Why is it not giving me two images? Ah, that's the one. That's the one. Replace pin. There we go. Look at that. I'm not completely dumb. So I've put aside a set of Bearded Viking Customs 42 coils. Just the 42, but I'm going to use a 2.5 in the V. I think. I'm not so sure. You guys can comment in chats quickly. Let me know if you think that 2.5 millimeter coil is going to go in the 1.5. I don't see why not. I believe it's a good idea. We should have a look. I'm just going to bring up our facts and things about the coils just to let you know. There's a little write-up on the website about the coils. Okay, so the coils are BVC 42 coils. They come in a little bag like this. They also come in a special little, like the normal coil jar, but we make them ourselves. So when you flip the jar over, it's got a hole and it's threaded, so you can use it like a little build stand or an eddy stand. This is the 42 coil 2.5 ID plus minus 0.18 ohms. An all nichrome Fralian style build using materials, wires, and composites with specific profiles and attributes to design, designed to deliver intense flavor, perfect for most setups, vaping styles, and a wide range of flavor profiles. The 3mm IDs with a 6 wrap comes out at plus minus 0.21 ohms in dual and plus minus 0.42 ohms single. That's why they're called the 42s, because one coil will ohm out at 0.42. And if you know you'll know, the 42 is the answer to the universe. Premium handcrafted Swiss wire. Coil container doubles as a addy stand. Colors are randomly selected. 4 times ultrasonically cleaned and put into the little baggie with tweezers, so not touched by human hand. Very cool. Very cool. Up next, we got Scream. This is actually the juice that got me off of cigarettes a whole bunch of years ago. This is manufactured by Hazeworks, and there's flies flying around here. Hazeworks creamy vanilla ice cream cone topped with strawberries. It is fantabulous. This is a 60ml bottle. Bring the haze. Proud product of South Africa, manufactured by Hazeworks Pty. This is a 70-30 PG mix with a 3 mg strength, and you can find it at www.hazeworks.com. Hazeworks, the Scream. I thought just black and pink. We're going black and pink tonight. So there's the window I'll be using with the drip tip. This is called the rim drip tip, and the black is black, but it's kind of clear so you can see what's going on in there. And then we're going to have a look at the old Blotto. This is the Blotto, just called Blotto. This is serial number 288,807. 28807. Let's get down and jiggy with the Blotto 1.5. I put the box on the wrong way around. So Blotto 1.5, Vaping Bogan, Blotto V1.5, Dovpo. Collaborations. Oh, on the back here it says The Blotto 1.5 RTA, all things you loved about the original with some new improvements. Let me see if I can get that up to the camera a little bit better. 272-degree airflow, improved metal back airflow posts. We talked about that last week, but I'll show you again what that means. They used to be Delrin in the original version. Now they are made of metal. Strengthened AFC ring and base. So I'll show you what that means. 26 millimeters diameter, dual diffusion airflow for the smoothest draw, easy filling, new look. So the new look is pertaining to this bottle cap feature that they had on here. You'll see it is slightly different and slightly improved. So this one, your one will come with a straight glass on it. Inside there, unfortunately, the straight glass that I've used in the workshop. So it comes with the standard Bogan bottle opener, and this is a cool little thing. That's where you put your coil into and select the length to cut off your legs of your leads. So that's a cool thing. And Dovpo QC card stamped past 15, can't read Chinese writing. Dovpo QC certification, thank you very much. So Blotto 1.5 user manual. It's a picture book. It's not 10 pages of different languages of writing that's really unnecessary. It's a picture book that says drip tip, top cap, chimney, glass tube, chimney, glass tube. That's the wrong way around. Oh no. Drip tip, top cap, chimney, glass tube. Those should be swapped. Deck. I didn't notice that. Build for the coils, remove the top cap, fill the e-liquid, place on top cap. There we go. The things you love of the original, yeah, okay. In the package contents is one Blotto V1.5 RTA, one bubble tube, one PCTG bubble tube, one accessory bag, one user manual, one bottle opener. Thank you very much, Dovpo. So this is the PCG drip tip that they make, acrylic window that they make. It's kind of Ultimish. I don't know if it's actually Ultimate. It would have said Ultim if it was the original Ultim, but they call this PCTG. So polychloride tunnel, I can't work it out. But anyway, that is the spare one. I'm actually still running that on my Blotto Max, which fits very nicely. I just put a little grey drip tip on there. So that's cool. Inside the tool bag, you got your standard flat, hex, star, some extra O-rings, and 4 extra grub screws, as pretty much standard nowadays. It has been a long time that you didn't get a... I don't think you've ever gotten without a little screwdriver or some things like that. So if we do a little side-by-side comparison here, you can see the difference of the knurling. Where'd the camera go? There we go. Oh, wrong way. So now you can see it does have a much more bottle cap look to it, whereas that shape there was, maybe that's a Chinese bottle cap, but this is the kind of bottle cap we're used to in the West, I suppose. Airflow base seems to be very, very similar. The bottoms is very, very similar. Oh, camera. Oh, it's just shiny, so it's battling. All pretty much the same. Blotto, this one just says Blotto 1.5, everything else, Vaping Bogan, serial numbers. Look at my serial number. 0, 0. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Where'd the camera go? Where's this damn camera? Oh. 00021. So that's a keeper. If it was 31, I would be the most stoked person in the whole world. Obviously, the South African Durban postal code is 031, so I would have loved that, but that's okay. They didn't know. I'm just going to try and go through this at the same time together before we build it so that we can see the differences. This is obviously a bearded Viking acrylic that goes on there. Just going to break that into its pieces, take the drip tip off, see what the differences are. This has got a much more rounded shape to the top of it. So it's much more rounded. 26 mils, 26 mils, you know, it's not, What do you think? Do you think? No. So yeah, they've filled this porting method that they've done here. So if you see this, oh, I'm sorry, I'm using the wrong side of the camera. So it's got a little lip to it nowadays. They've built that up for some reason, and the old one was quite flat. So that's a slight difference there. Let's check the glass part. The chimney. The chimney is slightly shorter, still with the Vaping Bogan logo on it. I mean, they are identical inside. The chamber is identical. The chamber is perfectly matched. It's just the chimney that's slightly shorter. So not by much. Maybe it's 6 mils shorter than the original. Then we'll come back to this. Let's just open that up. So that's airflow open. Yeah, they've definitely tightened up that O-ring a lot. I know some guys had problems with the O-ring on the original turning and just continually to turn, it popped out. So the O-ring's done much better. The tolerance is there. Same airflow, same height, same everything. So that's pretty much the same. Even the deck height is kind of the same. What I was saying is this part here is now a steel back. So that's got steel in the back. This here was Ultim. Apparently some guys were putting in like maybe 3 mil coils when it's suggested that you should use a 2.5 millimeter coil. And that peak insulator in the back was melting, or I don't know, splitting or coming loose, or something weird was happening with it. I'm actually going to just drop these coils out so we can see what the deck looks like. Just going to get rid of those quickly. This device is like 3-4 years old already, so it's been through the mill, if we can say that. So there we go. The airflow is at a different angle completely, but you can see inside the new one, it's much more built onto the deck. So there was a problem with the deck separating from the base when people dropped it, because it was just held on with those tiny little slots inside there to allow the air through. Now you can see they've actually brought it all the way up to the top, made it more secure, changed the angle of the airflow. I knew it. I knew when I saw this, these airflow holes on the new one are slightly more restricted than the original. If you can see that, can you see that size there? As far as the deck, it's pretty much the same size. You can see that, so it's still the same size. I will do a 2.5 in here. I won't care what people say in comments, because I can see it takes a 2.5 and a little bit of different machining work, but I mean that makes no difference to anyone. All right, so should we build it? Should we build it? 2.5 millimeter IDs. I'm going to have a sip of beer and I'm going to check out the comments while I do this. Phew, another bottle opener. I know, I've got, dude, I gave them away. I've got like 3 in my kitchen. Yeah, I think I've had, okay, so I would have had 8 by now, but I gave away a couple. Yeah, so I've got 4 right now. Yeah, just in case. You never know when you need a beer opener. It's very important. Daytime Frank says, very nice, glad you're still loyal to the mix that saved your life. Yeah, bro. It's a funny story, because Hazy, as I call him, Mr. Hazeworks, him and I actually become like really close friends. He traveled with me to the UK 2 years ago. We've traveled all around South Africa together promoting our products. And yeah, I mean, our wives are friends with each other. So it's strange, but yeah. He's definitely the guy that did help me stay off the cigarettes for forever. Forever. Daytime friend. That's why I'll never change my handle. DTF. I'm always going to refer to daytime as DTF. How is everyone tonight in chat? Other than down to folk, join the Zoom and I hope it'll pop in. Okay, Lethal, yeah. I've popped it into the Valhalla group as well, tonight's link. Tonight, guys, Tuesday night will always be a different link every single time, because on Thursday nights, we use the Valhalla Patreon link to chat with our guests. This week, coming up on Thursday, we have Overkill Mods, an American boy all the way in Scotland, making some crazy shit. And I've made some stuff for him as well. So we're going to have like a pretty hardcore flipping bro session. So if you guys are going to be here on Thursday, you'll need to be a Patreon to jump into the Zoom afterwards so you can ask Johnny Overkill your own questions. Homicidal box mods. Hi people, what's up? Brent. Here we go. Somebody got it right. Julian, vaping saved my life. Thank you, my bro. Guys, follow that link to Vaping Saved My Life. If you have 2 minutes in your whole vaping career to spare, it would be appreciated. Go through to Vaping Saved My Life. Give your testimonials and statements about why vaping is so important to you and how it has helped you. It is a worthwhile thing because the government is trying to tax us a lot more than we deserve to be taxed, especially considering that they think we are cigarettes. And we are not. We are not. We are not tobacco. I swear I need an RB with this beer or just cold orange juice now would be flipping amazing right now. We are also live in Facebook. Yes, we are live in Facebook. We've got half the comments from YouTube, half from Facebook, so that's pretty cool. Another bottle opener. Brent's collecting Bogan bottle openers. Yeah, dude. Hello. Sorry, I'm late. Andre Fento. Never late, bro. Never need to apologize. This you can be watching the repeat. It doesn't matter. I hear frogs. Les, Glenn, Watts, everybody. I have a swimming pool, 30,000 liter pond with fish in it, and you can't keep the frogs out. So yes, they put me to sleep at night. It's my tranquil, relaxing, sleeping frog music. Ooh, one man the frogs. Ooh, man the frogs. Oh, I don't know what that means. Man the hoops. 3.0 boobing. I've got 4. Leave it by the hot tub, 1 in the truck, and some handy. Yes, Bull. Yeah. It's one of those things. That's a silly little thing that Bogan insisted on having thrown into his collab, and now it's become like, if you don't have one of these, do you even vape, bro? If you don't have a Bogan bottle open, do you even vape, bro? Send me one, Brent. Matt Shepard, certainly, my friend. Absolutely. What, you want a bottle opener? I can certainly send you a bottle opener. Not a problem, Matt. That's just send me your shipping details and $50 to cover the shipping, and I'll send it to you, bro. Actually, it's a fan and Glen Waker Celtic Rangers today. I don't know what that is. Shavik, good evening, Mr. Singh. I'll draft a proper statement. Okay, yeah, for that. Schweppo is in the house. Have you put on a Patreon page as I don't have FB anymore? Yes. No. Schweppo, ask one of the spanners to ask Neil or Ninja or somebody to send it to you, please. Yeah, sorry, I've only posted it on FB. Yeah, okay. We're at the bottom of the list. Do you make anything, Neil? Do you make anything, Neil McCallum? Neil, no. Brandon Bismarck is in the house. What's up? Oh, wait. Let's get building because I'm a bit keen to have some of that in my back. Hey, who knows? Maybe tonight. Let's do that. Let's use the Last King. I really like that name. It's so cool. I've never actually tried this as a build stand, but should work. That doesn't look too terrible at all. So that's a 26mm in there. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So before we forget anything, I'm gonna just look at our placement where we're working in the middle of the page here, because I'm going to be staring down, not at the screen. So I'm going to open these airflows up a little bit. I forgot to mention all the tools. Oopsie. All the tools that I was going to use tonight. I know I do mention that every time I do a build. So flathead screwdriver, positive screwdriver, very nice sharp cutting scissors. The bendy tweezer things for tucking in your cotton is very important. Ceramics are also important for strumming your coil, making sure there's no hot spots or hot leg action going on there. Those tools I don't need, that I don't need, that I don't need. So it's very basic. Oh, maybe we need these little side cutters to cut the actual legs. How about that? Oh, and a coil jig. And a coil jig. So basically that coil jig just works like that. You take your coil and you just drop it straight on top. Like that. Just like that. And you hold it kind of, I push it upwards just to hold it in place there. These are not the sharpest scissors, side cutters, because I found last time I made myself bleed with sharp ones. But they work. So that's one coil cut to perfection. Absolute impeccable perfection. And we're just going to hold that like that. Just get inside there, cut that off nicely. It takes two little knips. What's tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm going out to lunch on Thursday. I can't wait with one of my businesses. Oh, looking forward to it. All right, so we drop that leg. So the nice thing about BVC coils is you've got this little kickback. See that little kickback in the leg that we put in there for you guys? Makes your life so much easier when the legs are on the same side. So basically you take your coil and you just drop it straight in like that, and it sits perfectly. It sits perfectly. Once you screw it in, it's perfectly sits where it's the right place for it. Just trying to find the center of this camera. There we go. So you just drop that in there and give it a tighten up, and you drop it in the other side and give it a tighten up. And that's how easy it is. That's all, folks. It's literally as simple as that. I'm trying to look at this through the camera at the same time as I'm doing it. It's not very helpful. So without adjusting the coils or anything, I just tighten them up. Let's give you some solid background to work with there. And that's how they've gone in. So obviously I'm going to strum them and just like work them into place just slightly, because, you know, life's not perfect every time. I want to give that just a slight little, I haven't tightened them, I just kind of, there we go. Yeah, it was just off. Just off. Okay, tight, and tight. And then what we will need is this little ID jig. So we're using a 2.5. I'll put that in from this side because I want to push that coil over just slightly that way. And this one, that's pretty solid right there. I don't think I want to change that too much. Quite happy with that sitting like that. So I'm happy with that, with the position of those right now, where they are sitting. It's a very clean looking deck. I do like that. And then I'm going to pop this onto a device, give it a little bit of a ramp, and you'll be able to see that blue color. You know, that blue color? That blue color. So that's off. Oh, I need a device. There we go. A trusty little Argus GT. Really like this device. It's my little tank. Got, whoa, not 65 watts. Thank you for recalculating yourself. 20 watts would be alright, I think. So we're gonna just get that glowing. I'm holding in the button and then I'm just lightly strumming across the coils. Make sure that there's no hot legs would be the first, and then while it's ramping it would come up with hot spots. So there's one hot leg that side. Just give it a little strum, little strum, little strum. Look at that golden color. Look at that golden color starting to turn blue. That's where the hot leg was. You can see that. So just give it a little stroking there. There we go. Still got a hot leg over there. That one's coming right. There we go. Starting to go from gold into blue. So that action just helps the little electrons meet each other. Once they've met each other, you're good. Look at that. So we'll let it cool down a little bit. And there is what we call that blue color. So it goes from a nice gold to a blue. And yeah, that tastes good. That tastes really good. I don't know if you can see there. So there's a little bit of blue action happening there. That's kind of warm, so we can leave it for 1 second. Take us a beer and read some comments. Some comments. Oh, there we go. Neil McCallum's given out the login for the Zoom tonight. The password for the Zoom tonight is V1.5, all lowercase. But it's locked now. I'll open it as soon as 9 o'clock has come, as we'll end it here. I'm needing 6mm hourwood coils for the Voltra. Cannot get them anyway. Glenn Watson, we could actually make you 6mm coils if that's what you want. Because I've got my partner in BBC Coils is Shaw. And I've asked him for a set of 5mm coils, a pair of 5mm coils. Because in one of my devices, I lost a grub screw and I couldn't be bothered finding it. So I want to go to a single 5mm instead of two 2.5s. If my calculation is completely incorrect, I think that might be fun. Julian says the BBC coils are so easy to place and build, small stuff that makes a huge difference. Thank you, Julian. I appreciate that. 0.2 ohms near. Oh, we didn't even read what the ohms is here. 0.1, but when we put cotton and juice, it'll come up a bit. I don't think it's 0.1. They should be 0.17. The way that I know the Blotto, because I cut the leg, the coils by themselves would be 0.18, but because I cut the legs to 6 mils, normally they come up at 0.17 for me. Just depends. All right, that should be not so bloody hot. Oh, I don't need to take that off now. I'm just putting cotton in. And we're going to go with the trusty Firebolt. Because I like the Firebolt. Because I'm lazy Firebolt. And I've noticed the last couple of bags of Firebolt actually don't fit my 2.5s that nicely. It's quite a bit more fluffy. So just kind of like pull it a little bit more vigorously than I would have normally. And just pull up. You see that there? Just that little bit extra we don't need. Make sure that all your cotton is in line with itself. No bumps, knots, and frogs. And then I kind of tend to give it the little twist. So put it in from one side. Hopefully it goes in. Little twist. I do like it kind of tight. I won't lie. I do like it a little bit tight. So I like to just, yeah, that's some excess coming off there again. Just give it a little, that should be enough on that side. Flip it around. I didn't bring the camera up all that close this evening because I think it's not that necessary. And I didn't know if it was going to zoom in and out well enough. So as long as you've got that cotton there in line with each other, you can chop that off because we know that this will be the center if these two are lined up nice and pretty. All right, we're not finished with that side, we're just working it. Then we tuck and pull, cut that through. Now you have almost two equally sided things. Remember, you just need to get, you really just need that cotton to get just a little bit past here, that slope over here. So if you bend that down with your eyesight, bend it down, it looks like it's going to go there or about. Me, I like to just make sure that it's there and about. We'll just cut that off there, about that. It's all about the guessing game. I know, when you watch guys doing reviews and this and that, we do kind of make it look easy because it's our jobs, and we've been doing this for a long time. Very long time, some of us. All right. So I just want to double check. Yeah, that's going to go past. That's going to go past just a little too much. I'm going to give it another whack off there. Pulling off and threading out and whacking off. I know. As I'm saying it, I'm hearing what I'm saying. So this, I'm not digging it in and just pulling straight across. I'm just poking and prodding and poking and prodding. Just, you see these little solid pieces here? Camera? No, it's white on white, you won't see it. Oh my god, all the sexual endos in her endo. Okay, well, just fluffing it up. I'm a fluffer. Wow. Wow. Everything's a little sexual tonight. So I'm just making sure that I'm collecting all the bubbly, the little bunny tails. I call them bunny tails. It's like the little knots. Because you want your cotton to be in line to increase that capillary action. So tuck it up from the bottom. I don't know if you can see that, but I can see it. See those little solid pieces like that one right there? So yeah, we'll just pull that off with our fingers. Gently. I'm not compressing this cotton. I'm just gently pulling it aside. I know, I do every video as if I'm teaching somebody who's never seen this before, because there could be somebody that's never seen wicking before, and I want to teach them the right ways. Right, I'm just going to do the other side quickly as well. So just tuck and flush, tuck and fluff, tuck and fluff. This is I'm quite excited for this. I don't know, I think that, you know what, I didn't read anything about capacities there. If, the old Blotto held, I think it's 6.5 mils with the bubble glass. I think this one's probably only going to be about 5.5 mils. It's a slightly smaller glass, slightly shorter chimney. So not pulling it through, just picking at the little bunny tails, if you will. Just picking at the bunny tails, making sure all the cotton is in line with itself. I mean, look, that's it finished, and that's how it started. So you just take that and you just gently, you don't have to pull it. You'll feel which ones need to come out. The other, whatever's left over, you can just trim off with a pair of scissors. You don't have to take out chunks of it, you know what I'm saying? It's a very delicate, aggressive, delicate. There, see? No harm, no foul. No bunnies were hurt in the making of this video. Tuck that, basically just, I do this little tuck and fold action. This actually makes me think that reviewing silver devices is not the greatest. But that again is my camera, my spare camera that wouldn't charge. Well, it's a phone, but it's a camera nevertheless. It plugs into the computer. And then Neil McCallum was like, why don't you just use your normal phone? It's got a better camera than any. I'm like, oh, good point. Well done. So thanks, Neil. You saved the show tonight, bro. Not your first time saving the show, but yeah, you saved the show tonight for real. I was very close to just losing my shit, because I'm the kind of guy that needs to have certain things happen in a sequence of events that are perfectly orchestrated for the benefit of my happiness and well-being. And when things don't go my way, it all fucking falls apart in my mind. So yeah, that's the fragile mind. All right, gonna put some Scream on here, and I like to just put the juice into the center part of the coil first and let it absorb from there. Because if you juice here and you juice here, or you don't put any juice in, and you put your tank on and you just start whacking the juice on top. I don't know, my brain kind of says an air bubble will form over here. And you don't want an air bubble under the coils with your first hit, just causing that little bit of dryness. This is a very yellow juice because it's got a biscuit to it. So Daytime Frank and the other mixers will be able to tell you that that's a normal thing. If you want a really strong biscuity flavor, it's going to be yellowish. And especially if you're smart and you leave it to steep a little extra, it makes it more biscuity. So I believe that's, if you just fire it just slightly, watch. Let me try and get this here. Watch the bubbles. Watch the bubbles. There we go. That, to me, those bubbles is a lot of air coming out. That's why I like to just pre-run it and then juice it up again. I know for sure 100% now that that is going to be a... Oh, shit. I was in the workshop and I sanded the wrong glass. This is for the Blotto Max, not the 1.5. But never fear, Batman is here. I have an Ultim tank. Yay. Yay, he said, overwhelmingly excited. Yay. Oh well, Thor's going to have to buy me lunch tomorrow to make up for this. Thor, if you're watching, yeah bro, what happened? What happened, Keegan? What happened? Alright, so I'm just juicing up, always with a new device. Always just juice up the O-rings a little, ever so slightly in this because it's better. Making sure that everything is juicy is better. First time around, you have like residual factory stickiness there, you know, after they clean it and stuff like that. So help to just lube it up. You've seen when your coils have gotten stuck. We're gonna. I always just unscrew this a half turn so that I can tighten the top like that. And remember, everything's just like finger tight. Finger tight. We're gonna put that on there. I'm gonna fill this little slugger up with some juice. I actually haven't had Scream in about a year. I think about a year. So, and then obviously the O-ring on here, you just want to make sure that that's just slightly not going to stick once you use it. And we'll put on, we've actually got a BBC little drip tip to go in there. So my fingers are slippery now, I spilled. Alright, so that's that. Let's pop upstairs and have a toot and see what the 1.5, the V1.5 Blotto delivers. Hello, where's my screen? Replace pin, there we go. So that's it, folks. Thank you so much for watching. We'll continue to have a little chat in here. It is, I know I ran out of time, but that is the V1.5. I know, I got juice on the outside of it because I was overly saturating those O-rings. But hey, the wetter the better. Let's have a little vape. We're going to put it onto... Ah, you know what, this thing is silly because it's now telling me that my ohms are not what they are. Okay, let's put that back on with juice, everything all in there. Ha, ha. What did I tell you? 1.7. I know the Blotto and I know my coils. 1.7. So that for me straight away is a 72 watter. What? Yeah. Oh, I think that the Blotto V1.5 is more restrictive than the original Blotto, which is surprising because so many people complained about the restrictiveness of the original Blotto. I'm going to have to wake up that Blotto to tell you for sure. Can it be? Shouldn't be, because you've got the vents on the bottom. It's those side ones that are slightly restricted. That, like, I mean, the holes are like so small, a little bit more, less small. I feel maybe it's because I've been using this Max, because the Max has got, you see, the Max runs on 72 as well, and 0.18, 0.19, because it's got 3 mil coils in there. So yeah, there's a super big difference between the draw on the max and it's a lot warmer vape, considering this is 2.5 coils. These are 3 mil coils, 0.17, 0.19. A lot more airflow on this. I like the Blotto Max a lot. A lot. But yeah, you know, the 1.5 is basically the original Blotto. A few little strengthening features. So the peak insulator has been replaced with a metal plate on the back, where your 510 screws through the deck to hold the deck down is reinforced now. The aesthetics are a bit better, and it's a little bit more compact. I wouldn't mind that. Haha. Yeah, it's still a bit tall, but you can put the straight glass on that and use it on the Blotto, on the Abyss, or on any side by side. That might be nice. That's a compact little thing. I need to compare that to the Blotto Mini. No, that's not the Blotto Mini. The Blotto Mini. It's a little bit taller than the Blotto Mini. It has more capacity. But all in all, I would say the reason that they did a 1.5 is so they could continue selling the Blotto, as in the Blotto with this restricted airflow, a little bit reduced capacity. I think the aesthetics is much prettier than the first one, but it's the same thing. It is a Blotto through and through. It's got the same type restrictive draw that's a bit more warm, or a little warmer. So I think it's pretty good. Bruno! Jake Vapes out the corner of my eye. Mr. Kurt Yeo is in the house as well. That's our vaping advocate, not adversary. Adversary is the opposite of what Kurt is. Yeah, Kurt Yeo is the guy. Give him a follow. Vaping Saved My Life on Instagram, as well as he runs the Vaping Saved My Life page. So yeah, go ahead. No, Lethal, we don't say that word. The cool beans, no. Breeze Tones. Look at that beta mod. Yeah, bro, because it works. Come on. It works. Let me just do in closing. The Blotto 1.5 is essentially the Blotto. Okay, we could call it the Blotto Durable because it's a much more durable with the metal plates on the sides by the airflow, as well as the reinforced 510 pin, and a little bit better looking, slightly less capacity, but that's not a bad thing. If you like a tight draw and you like a tight all-day vape, that's it. If you want to go with something loose and a lot more capacity, definitely go with the Blotto Max. The Blotto Max is actually very impressed with the functions that they've made different on that. The 1.5, yeah, it's a good old-fashioned Blotto, just we know it's not going to give out in any way, as there were a few issues with the original Blotto when it first came out. I know they tried to address it straight away, but it's all good. It's all good. And the scream is good. I'm not used to a 3 milligram. I normally do 2 milligram. This is old school. So funny, bro. That taste right now is Beacon Island Resort, because that's where I first started vaping. I was on holiday with my wife, and it takes me back. What's it, 6 or 7 years? Can you believe that? That's a nostalgic taste for me. I'm stoked. I'm smiling too much. Much love, my man. Jake Vapes, love you too, bro. No bad dude yourself. No bad dude. Okay. Breezestone said, were those 2.5s or 3s? In the Blotto V1.5, I've put 2mm Fralian style build aliens in here, and in here is 3mm hybrid mix of stainless steel, our hybrid coil. So this is our 42 coil, and this is our hybrid coil, and yeah, it's banging. It's banging off. See, I'm already, like, immediately, because I've been using the max the whole week, I'm already used to that slightly restricted draw. It is pretty good. Bill Weinberg says the max is super airy. I love it on a series mod. Yeah, if you're gonna run proper mech stuff with the Blotto, definitely go with the max. It's got all the air you need. All goody man, killer toothache, but the Delta is helping. Sorry about that, Jake. Neil McCallum, that says sucks, dude. Calm down. And I hate toothache. Yeah, I'll take anything over a toothache. I swear to God, I will take anything over a toothache. Yeah, I'm cooking my best. Build quality is heaps better. The build quality, yes, on the V1.5 is much, much, much better. I feel like the deck is slightly tighter, but I measured the bell housing, and the bell housing exactly the same. The only thing that's changed is about 5 millimeters on the chimney, overall chimney length. Let me just put that back together for one second. I just wanted the overall length we haven't actually checked. So let's just say this thing screws into whatever position. That's good enough. Yeah, so it's not even 5 mils. The difference there is that little bit on the chimney. So the bell housing is the same, so same amount of airflow going through there, bringing that flavor up. I actually forgot what a warm vape it is with the 2.5 coils. I wouldn't suggest 3 mil coils in the V1.5. In the Blotto Max, 100% go with your 3 mil coils. You're going to have a lot more fun there, especially with the extra airflow. I'm going to look for the new Addy stand, Bull Brain. Okay, take care. Take care. Thank you, Glenn Watts. Yeah, this is on the website. It is called Beard in Valhalla. So Valhalla is basically Vikings' heaven. So this guy's kind of dead because he's a skull. So he's dead, he's got a beard, and he's in Valhalla. That's the way we weigh. Okay, when did you start doing reviews? Oh, Jake. Dude, I'm so stoked that you're here, Jake. Your new laptop must be working well. All right, so cheers, folks. We're going to end this, and I'll unlock the Zoom room, let everyone jump in, and we can continue talking about this product or just do shit talk like we normally do. It's a bunch of dudes in there. Sometimes a girl pops in, very seldomly, because girls are scared of us. We're berserkers, what can we say? Ladies and gents, boys and girls, thank you so much for being here. This has been another installment of the Triple T, and appreciate you being here. Thank you for liking and sharing. If you haven't, please do. And yeah, we'll see you on Thursday with Johnny Overkill Mods. So Thursdays we do our live person human review, and on Tuesdays it's a product review. Thank you so much, folks.